Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to Kenny's Movie Palace for a pickup video. This is stuff that has been from like May and early part of June. I've gone a little bit crazy. I'll tell you where I've got it from, but this is like all eBay, Hamilton Book, and Amazon. And I have one, and I also, which I'm going to show you right now, a movie collection that I won on the Cult of Collectors. So this was pretty exciting. I never win anything usually, so they had this up, and very excited to pick this one up. And this is the 4K of A Nightmare on Elm Street. So it's just a 4K and the digital of them, and it came in this nice slip case. So I'm very glad because I think I've seen most of the Freddy movies. 3 is my favorite, over the first one. But there's all the cool stuff, and they sent it in this cool box too. This Warner Brothers box that I'm going to keep. So yeah, I want to thank John, Jody, Mike, over there at Call the Collectors for giving me the opportunity to win. Well, not to win, but to the opportunity to be in the contact test. So thank you very much, Call the Collectors. I appreciate that. So next one up. This was a Hamilton book, and I don't buy. I sold when I moved to Philly. I sold my vast DVD CD collection, not my DVD collection, my CD collection, and I even gave one of my friends all my Billy Joel CDs because I got rid of my CD player and all that stuff. So, but this one I had to have because I have it on. I have the original on DVD still, but they said it was going to be upgraded to Blu-ray. So this is cool. This is a Hamilton book. Billy Joel live at Yankee Stadium. So the first, it has the first, and this is the whole night. The whole night. It's not on like unlimited. What they put on the DVD. So this is the DVD. You get 2 CDs, and then what I liked about this. Let me pull it out. That's what she said. Should have thought about this before. There we go. It pulls out like that, and you get this. You get a nice book. There's my man with a stinking Yankee hat on. And this is also special too because he did it on my birthday. June 23rd is my birthday. And then this pulls out. There's Yankee Stadium, the old Yankee Stadium. And then what I like about this is the 2 CDs, you got 1 CD here, 1 CD here, but they got the Blu-ray here, and it is packaged beautifully in this hard case. And this is the Blu-ray of the expanded set list of that they recorded over those 2 nights. So I am over the wall to watch this. So this just came yesterday. So I'm like really excited to watch this, and it's $14.95 on Hamilton Book, and it's very well. I haven't watched it, but it's Billy Joel. you gotta get it. You know, they also have like what is it? What do they call them? Bootlegs of like him like over in Germany and Australia, I think. But I wasn't interested in this. I didn't even know this was out until I seen it on Hamilton Book, and I was just like, "What is this?" And then I looked it up. This was $14.95 on Hamilton Book, and Amazon had it for $30. The same thing. So that's why I keep on saying, go to Hamilton Book. You know, they're not a sponsor, but hopefully they'll hear me because I am a monthly monthly buyer over there. So, all right, enough about that. You don't want to hear about Billy Joel, although I can go on and on about it. So, next one up. This is this is actually very good. It's an asylum movie, and it is very good. And it's basically a takeoff of the Top Gun series, and they renamed it because it went out of the first one. Believe it or not, is out of print. So now this is called Wingman Under Siege, but this was called Top Gunner. So I remember when this was at Walmart, and Walmart it was never $5.95 at Walmart. It was $12.95 at Walmart, and for an asylum movie, $6 is right for an asylum movie. Okay, because they are hit or miss, but this one is actually very good. I really recommend this one. So if you can go on Amazon, because this is where I got it on Amazon. So check it out. I think I paid $5 for it, $4.99. So if you're on Amazon, check this out. I believe it's also on Tubi too. Next one up. This is also. I'll tell you the place where I got it because they're all mixed up. This was also. I didn't have any of these movies except for Wayne's World, and this is a 5-pack of Saturday Night Live movies. You get Wayne's World, Ladies Man, Coneheads, Dickie Roberts, and Superstar. I've seen all of them, but I haven't seen them all since they first came out on video. So, or the movies. So pick this one up. Next one up is a series that was very ahead of its time, and I love this series, and this is the complete series of The Critic. It stinks. So this was very funny. It's from the makers, as you can see, creators of The Simpsons. I really like this. John Lovitz had me dying each week watching this, and Siskel and Ebert are actually in an episode of this too. They lend their they lend their voices in there, and they actually thought the series was actually pretty funny too. So yeah, I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Next series I want to get, but it's so expensive and totally out of print now, is Sledgehammer. You remember the show Sledgehammer from 1987 where he talks to his gun all the time? I believe the episodes are on Prime, but there was only 2 seasons, and yeah, they're totally totally expensive. Another one was a favorite of my mom's. My mom got a kick out of his movies, but she enjoyed this one especially. So decided I didn't have this one. I had this on VHS, but I didn't have it on DVD. This was very cheap. In the Army Now, with Pauly Shore and Andy Dick and Janine Garofalo. So this is actually a pretty fun movie. Next one up is another one that I had on VHS I did not have, and it's not available on Blu-ray, or I would have bought it on there, and that is House Guest with Sinbad and Phil Hartman. This is a very, very funny movie. So, I wanted to pick that one up again. This one also from this one is from eBay. this movie is very good, and I wanted to pick up the 4K, and it came from outer space. All right, these next ones are from Hamilton Book. I want to thank Sean. I'll leave Sean's link from Movie Assault. I totally missed this one on Hamilton Book. I couldn't believe I missed it, and was a double pack. So this really looked good. Roger Moore, Gene Hackman movies. So decided to pick that one up. It's March or Die and Escape to Athena. So Telly Savalas, Roger Moore, David Niven, Stephanie Powers. Wow. Elliot Gould. Wow. Great cast. So thanks, Sean, for the heads up on that one. Next one up. This is in and out of my box, and it was filmed by Paul Haggis, who did the TV series Due South with the Mountie, and he also won an Oscar for Best Picture with Crash. But this has a great cast, and it's led by Liam Neeson, and this is third person. So I'm interested. This was $2.95 on Hamilton Book. So decided to, usually if they're like $2.95 or $3.95, I just blind buy it, and like I said, give it to a friend. You give it to a friend after, if you don't like it. So got that one. Next one up is another one that really looked interesting, and I am a big fan of Stephen Dorff, and that is Embattled. This was also from Hamilton Book. Looks like a fighting one. So I've seen a couple movies with Stephen Dorff, and he's a very underrated actor. He's in the like Aaron Eckhart kind of range. He does like a lot of direct-to-video movies. Next one up is one that I had been leaning to get, and then I watched the trailer for it, and I believe Sean picked this one up too. What the hell is it called? I watched the trailer for it and it looked pretty funny. I can't read. There you go. I'll give you that because I can't read it. Here for Blood. I'm colorblind, so that just kind of all melds in there. So I know Sean had picked this one up, and I watched the trailer for it. Usually if one of my friends pick it up and I haven't picked it up, I'll rewatch the trailer again to see if I want it, and this was cheap. And that's another one for this. I had been waiting for this price to drop for a couple years now, and I like these cheesy WWE movies. So the price dropped on this, so I finally decided to pick it up. The Marine 6. I think I've watched every WWE movie. I haven't seen this one, of course, but looking forward to checking this one out. This one I watched on Tubi. This is also Hamilton Book, and I was blown away by this. And it's an Otto Preminger movie, and it's called Rosebud. And this apparently was like based on true facts that happened. It's a great cast: Peter O'Toole, Sir Richard Attenborough, Peter Lawford's in it. I mean, this is a really, really good movie. I highly recommend you guys check this one out. Peter O'Toole was really good in this movie. So, Isabelle Huppert and Kim Cattrall was very young in this. So, it's a Kino Lorber title. Next one up, this was, I couldn't believe I didn't have this. And I did pay a little bit more than I thought, because like some of the buyers on eBay wanted about $50 for this, and I found a buyer that was pretty cheap, and I actually got it cheaper than what they wanted on Kino for it, and that is Xanadu with Olivia Newton-John. I remember seeing this in the movies with my uncle and my brother. My mom was away with my aunt and my cousins, and it was like we went to. He asked us what movie we wanted to see, and me and my brother were like Xanadu because we were in love with Olivia Newton-John. He goes, "So no Star Trek?" And he went, "Oh, okay." So we went to see this, and I remember little girls were dancing in the aisles, singing Magic and stuff like that. And my uncle had 4 girls, and he turned to me and he goes, "I can get this shit at home. Why am I paying for this?" So after we went to see Xanadu, we all went to the bathroom, and he goes, "Hey, Star Trek's playing." So we went and seen Star Trek afterwards. So his ass was satisfied after seeing Xanadu. But all I remember him is saying, "I can get this shit at home," because he had 4 girls that would sing Grease and Xanadu all the time. So yeah, whenever I think of this, I think about my uncle. And plus, I love the movie too. So, next one up, another Hamilton book one. This was like on the watch list, and it finally went down in price. And that is The Extra Man with Kevin Kline. The trailer looks funny for this, so I decided to pick it up. And I like Kevin Kline. I'm not too much for Paul Dano. And Katie Holmes. Oh, I didn't even know Katie Holmes was in it. I just knew it was between those two all the time. But yeah, this looks pretty good. Another one from my guy Liam, Mark Felt. This was another one that was on the price cuts. So I seen the trailer for it. This is based on the Deep Throat Watergate. So decided to pick that up. Sorry about my foot. This one I had on DVD. I loaned it out and I didn't get it back. And I don't know who I loaned it to or where I did. So the Blu-ray was cheaper. So decided to pick this one up. This is really good. Him and his wife were about to split up. You know, it's a procedural drama, but I actually enjoyed it. And you know, I like Gerard Butler as an action star. So decided to pick. This was a no-brainer to pick up. Next one, Sean had brought this one up too. Sean was very influential, you stinking loser, in this. I didn't have either. I had these on DVD, and I liked both of them. And I don't know where my head was when I was looking at the Hamilton book that I went over that. So I picked up The Addams Family. Did not have this in my collection at all. And then Addams Family Values. I like both of this because this is that Hammer version. They do what they want to do, say what they want to say. Addams Family. Is that in the second one or the first one? I don't know. Whatever. I got both of them, so I'm gonna be enjoyed by MC Hammer from either one. So yeah, these movies are fun. They're harmless, you know. So I picked up them. So thanks again, Sean. Next one up. This one was a blind buy. I watched the trailer for this. Looked like batshit crazy, and that is Freaks of Nature. I know not what to expect from this. The cast is like crazy good. Bob Odenkirk, Joan Cusack, Dennis Leary, Patton Oswalt. That's just to name a few that I know. So this looks like really a good time. Next one up, that was from Hamilton book. This one was from Amazon. I watched this a couple years ago. I had put it in my Kino cart, and then what they did was they canceled my order. So I just canceled my whole Kino order. That was from the spring, or what was it? I think the March Madness thing. I just canceled my whole order. So I'm slowly picking them up again when they go on sale. And this was on sale at Amazon, and I decided to pick it up. That's the Anderson tapes with Sean Connery. I watched this on Tubi. I really enjoyed it. I wanted it a part of my collection, so picked that one up. And the next ones, these were all those what are they called? The retro VHS collections that are going. They have now, and these are all movies that I've seen and rented years ago. And the first one is Side Out with Peter Horton and C. Thomas Howell, the volleyball movie. Next one up is Renegades with Lou Diamond Phillips and Kiefer Sutherland. I love these retro VHS titles. And next one up is The Freshman with Marlon Brando and Broderick and Sean Connery. So I look forward to checking these out. And these were on Amazon, and they were really cheap. If you go on eBay, man, you got to know your prices on eBay, because Christ, they really like to jack up the prices. So you got to know what you're buying and the buyer, because they just like to really jack up the prices. All right. Next one up is another one from Amazon. I had to wait a while for this. I waited like 2 months for this. It was like on super sale, and then it went away. And that was 2001 Maniacs with Robert Englund. Looked fun. This is another one of those. These are a couple more of the retro ones. I seen these like when they came out, but I haven't seen them in probably about 30 years. So decided to pick them up again. Gold Diggers. I love that. Anna Klumsky, what a good actress she is. She was very funny on Veep. I predicted when she was in that My Girl, I thought she would be a bigger star, but she's really turned into a really good actress. And the next one up was I've loved this movie and love Mira Sorvino, and that's The Replacement Killers. So I had all these on VHS, but I never decided to pick them up on DVD or now Blu-ray. So pretty cool. This one I had on DVD, and I really enjoyed it a lot. So, and it was on 4K, and that's Knowing with Nicolas Cage. So I haven't watched it yet. I took off the plastic because the disc was loose. It's always like the 4K. When you notice that when you get like a loose disc, it's the 4K. And then next one up, I've been waiting for this to go on because I only had a VHS copy of this. I didn't even have this on DVD, which is shameful because as much as I love it so much. And that's Barefoot in the Park with Jane Fonda and Robert Redford. This movie is great. I love it. Shama, Shama, Ama, Shama. Man, Jane Fonda, wow. That's all I have to say about that. But yeah, this is a very funny movie. If you have not seen this, please get it and watch it. And finally, these were all on sale. I had the Blu-rays for it, but these were like really cheap. And this is like one I had asked a couple friends. I said, "Is it worth to upgrade to 4K for these?" And one of my friends said, "If you like the movie and you watch it a lot, you will upgrade it because it does look better." So I just didn't want to waste money. That's why I always ask people, especially if they get 4Ks a lot, if it's worth to upgrade to Blu-ray, because they will tell you the truth. All right. So what I did pick up, I picked up the Rambo movies. So the first one, First Blood. I'm not going to get all of them. I just wanted to get these first three because they're sort of like Star Wars to me. You know, the first three are most important, especially First Blood. Rambo. I remember seeing this in the movies, and me and my friend Anton, who I went to school with, we went opening night, and there were Vietnam veterans behind us, and man, what an intense viewing that was. I was only 14 when I seen this in the movies, and wow, those guys were just like vigilant, man. They were like you had the whole realm of emotion when I seen this in the theaters, from them just going beat the shit out of them, Rambo, to like at the end of the movie they were crying because one of the guys I had found out was a POW himself, talking to him after the movie, and that just kind of brings it all home, after you watch these. So it's not just entertainment, And the last one, Rambo 3. So these have been just like laying around for a little bit. I do have more coming because I get these, as you guys know, my house sits back from the road, so I get these delivered from my cousin's house. So they brought them over last week, and I was missing some, so I wanted to make sure that I had them. So I got more coming, short and sweet. So, but yeah, when you're laid up and there's nothing to do and you're watching movies, and especially when these are all like very cheap, you just pick them up. And a lot of these were no-brainers because I did not have these in my collection at all, especially the Addams Family. How in the hell could I have not picked these up? I don't know. So, okay, guys, that's it. Enough me babbling. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Give me 2 thumbs up. Did you like my pickups? Do you guys have the Rambo collection on 4K? Yeah, and another thing with these, it came with digital codes. Okay, the digital said it was up in 2020, not to be valid after 2020. They worked for me. So some of the codes will not work, and some of them do. But this one is a I think this goes into your Fandango account, not your movies everywhere. I think this goes to your Fandango account. So some of these codes do work and some of them don't work. It depends, but I wasn't looking for the codes were just an added bonus. I mean, these were all, I think these were they went down to 1049. So, because they also give you like how Amazon gives you like a little coupon if you buy a lot or something like that at the end of them, or a promo or something like that. So I think at the end, these were like, all 3 of them were like 1019 because I got like 30 cents off or something like that. So I ain't complaining. I'll take anything, If it's free, it's for me. Okay, I'm sorry I wasted your time with that. But I just wanted to explain the digital codes to you guys. So, yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Give me 2 thumbs up. And please comment. I do respond to everybody. And like I said, I will be back with more goodness. I know I have something else around here, but I have no idea where the hell it's at. So I'll be back with the new one. So, all right, guys, be nice and be safe, and be nice to each other. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.